Hi, this is the Execute Tasks page. This is where you will come to keep track of all of the tasks that you set for yourself in the Add Tasks page. As always, if you want to go straight to YouTube to see where in this video I talk about certain things, press on the title. That will allow you to skip to the place that answers the specific question that you want rather than watching the whole video. And secondly, if you scroll over this video, you can turn on and off the subtitles with the little CC button that should appear at the bottom. So with that said, let's get into it. The Execute Task page, as I say, is where you keep track of things. It's where you will make changes to those tasks if you need to. So you may well find that at the beginning of the season, you're going to set yourself the basic tasks, but then as the season progresses and you know more, you'll be able to set the details later on. And of course, you can change things. Also, just as importantly, you can mark the tasks as done, which will be great at the end of the season. You'll be able to see what you've done. So the way to work with this is basically, there's a whole bunch of tools to search this. So now these are only the 20 tasks that I made in the video for the Add Tasks page. But for those farms that have a lot of things to do, a lot of different tasks, a lot of paddocks, you may well find that it's very helpful to be able to sort through this. So we can do that in a lot of ways. I can sort by crop. I've only made barley tasks. So for example, if I try to look for wheat tasks and then press search, it'll all disappear because I haven't made any wheat tasks. I can get rid of that by pressing that little X, press search tasks again, and they come back. I can choose them by task type. If I press on any of these and then search, it will eliminate the others. I can even choose it by product. This sort by product gives me this window, I should say, that comes up in the same in the Add Tasks page where you're trying to choose what products you're going to use. So if I select any of these, press search. Now you can see only the tasks where that one product gets used are still there below. If you have, and then of course there's also whether it's done, who's doing it, and also which paddocks it's on. If you've made a bunch of selections here and you've narrowed it down and you've worked with those tasks, but then you're ready to go back to the main screen and see all of your tasks, this little button here, this Reset All Filters, if you press that, that will do exactly what it says. It resets all these filters and you see the main 4 tasks, or task groups, I should say, that we have here. If I want to go into any of these, let's go into this spraying task here. So we can open that up and I see all 5 tasks. So the reason that these are different is because these are all taking place on different paddocks. So it's the same task, but they all take place on different paddocks. So you have it separated. If I want to work with them, I can choose them either one by one. So if I only want to work with this one, just check it. And then you have this Manage button. And that'll take me to this one task where I can deal with this. I see just the one paddock that I'm doing this on and all of the information here. But let's go back to the overview and we'll do multiple. So I have this spraying. If I press this number, this check here, check them all, and let's manage them all at once. So now we come to this screen. This is the actual kind of detailed screen where you're able to make changes to the tasks. So if you want to indicate any notes here, this is where you'll put that. If you want to add products, you see here this Add Product tool is given to you. So if you want to add that, if I press that, then this will come here. And again, we have this screen. I've now shown this in my videos a couple times. You've probably seen this already, this same screen with lots and lots of different products that will allow you to sort there. Let's get rid of that. Cancel this. And then down here, I have the actual tasks themselves. So there's lots of things that I can change about this. So I can change what area I'm doing this on. I can change that manually. I mentioned this in the paddock area types page of the paddocks page where I talk about areas. You can mark the actual specific area here if you want to do it manually one by one. If something happened, that this is the place to do it. If it's just for one time, there was some change that had to do with the amount of area that you are doing with a particular task, you can change that here. This tells me the area type. Again, that is, area types can be added on the page. Paddock area labels, that's in this paddock area types up here. That's what I was just talking about. I can change the employee that I want. You can see here's me. By pressing this X, I can take myself off of that. See, now there's nobody selected. And then here are the employees that I have. So if I want Taylor to do that task, she is the country manager for Australia, then I'll assign her to that. I can change the machine. So if I press this, I get the machine shown here. You see this, and I can change the machine here, just here, and also the implement that I want to use. And I have also the just kind of information as well. And then finally, I can also set dates here. So if I bring this up, this will bring up a calendar, and I can scroll through that and select what dates I want to do that. I'm not sure yet. It's too early in the season to say, but that's what that's there for you. Finally, this little button is a comment button. This is what this is for. Again, this is the same screen as the machine button that I just pressed. This is where you'll put any comments if you want them. If I want to show the products, here we have this little button here. Press it, and I can see what products I'm actually using. And you'll note that also here's the application rate, which I can change from this if I want. I can actually do it per task. And then here it is calculated. So this is the amount that that specific task is going to require of this one product. Can get rid of that just by unchecking. Of course, these XLS and print. XLS gives you a spreadsheet. Sprint will let you print this out. If I want to make bulk changes, I just do it as I did in some other places by selecting multiple. The top bar goes blue. I can mark them as done when I've done them. And I can also change things about them. So if I want to change them all to Taylor, you see now Taylor has been added. Well, Taylor's been added to the 3 that I have that I've selected here. If I want to do all of them, I will select the checkbox there. And I can also, the machines actually you have to change one by one, but the dates also I can set here. Basically anything that's gone dark up here, I can set from the blue bar. And then finally down here we have a map of what we're working with. This is always there. I haven't shown it yet, but this is always there throughout this screen. That should be it for the Execute Tasks page. If I go back to the overview, it'll take us back here, and we have our tasks. So they're pretty easy to work with. I hope that was helpful, and certainly if you have any questions, please get in touch with our customer support team.